Hello and welcome to the For Your Ears Only podcast. This is our special series where we recast old films called License to Remake. And this time we're recasting Live and Let Die from 1973 as if it was set in that time but with modern actors. And maybe a modern plot you're allowed to change. So if you remember, the plot can't change that much as it has to be set in 73. We can't have someone who's already been in a James Bond film. And what was the third thing we couldn't do?
We couldn't cast someone we'd already cast.
Couldn't cast someone we've already cast
in previous
episodes. So it has to be set in 73. Live and Let Die, Roger's first film. But not this time.
Not this time.
Not this time.
No.
Okay. So, Derek, do you
Yes.
have a James Bond yet?
No.
Right.
Because it doesn't matter.
I don't understand. It's a James Bond film.
It could be anyone.
But you can say that about anything.
It could be me. No.
I've got James Bond from the 70s will be Jacob Elordi.
From the previous episode.
That'll be give him a good 10-year span. He can do all Rogers films.
Okay.
So, I think the first main role in this for me has got to be the bad guy. Dr. Kananga / Mr. Big.
Mm-hmm.
And for that, I have two potentials, but my first choice is Cuba Golding Jr.
Okay.
Gooding Jr., sorry.
Golding Jr. Oh my god, we're back in gold. So, Cuba Gooding Jr.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Harold Perrineau.
Where do I know that name from? What was he in?
If I show you a picture of Harold Perrineau, so we know who Cuba Gooding is.
Yeah.
Okay.
He looks old and sad though.
This guy.
I can't remember what I've seen him in, but I have seen him for something.
He was...
They're quite old. Not old, but like old there.
But Dr. Kananga, Mr. Big, is like... He's the diplomat of his country. He needs to be older. He can't be a young guy.
I've went opposite. I've went young, a boy.
That guy was in The Matrix. He was a guy that...
Yeah. I have actually went quite young for it because he doesn't need to be a diplomat in my movie. I have went for John Boyega from Star Wars.
Nice.
I went for John Boyega just because I was trying to think of that scene where he has the makeup and he gets really angry and he's just, I suppose Cuba Gooding Jr. with show me the money, like
yeah.
that's not anger, but John Boyega, like in Star Wars, he does get angry and frustrated and is very expressive with it. And there was a picture I got of him as well, and I was like, yeah, you could be like a gangster just with that picture. I don't know if this was just. Maybe this is like going up for the role.
Oh yeah.
And I thought just like I'm like a modern gangster, but yeah, I put
definitely
John Boyega for Dr. Kananga.
That's good.
We can age him.
Yeah, like a reverse Irishman.
Yes.
Okay. So the Bond girl this time is Saltier, who's played by Jane Seymour. So who is your Saltier?
So I am quite happy with my Saltier. I have went for Eleanor Tomlinson, who I know her from Poldark, but I think she's in a couple of other things as well.
Okay, yes. Yep, good.
You went. I can actually see your eyes. Okay, so Jack's quite happy with that, guess.
Yes, that's what I said, good.
Who do you have, Jack?
My solitaire is Saoirse Ronan.
Okay. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I think she's got that same age.
She's kind of like
And
quite
a bit
mysterious as well, and
ethereal.
Ethereal is probably the best word for it. I like how we're just the characters she plays means that she is that person. You're a bit weird. That's pretty good, actually. I think it'd be quite interesting if she actually just kept because in the movie, the original one, she kept the English accent, but she kept the Irish accent. Mm-hmm. That's quite, I don't know, kind of like a
leprechaun.
Like a
Mystical.
I was going to say like an oracle, but no, leprechaun. So who do you have as a leprechaun?
That was quite good. I came across, I can't even remember her name. What was your character called?
What do you remember? Eleanor Tomlinson.
Yeah, I was going to cast her as my Tiffany case because she had red hair.
All right. And I completely forgot that Tiffany Case had red hair. Who do we have next?
Right, so next, we're in the minor characters now, but Teehee, did you have a Teehee?
So I'm quite happy with all the characters I've cast for this. For Teehee, I wanted someone who was quite tall and could obviously physically handle himself. So I have put in, I'm apologies for the pronunciation, I believe it is Marshala Ali, who was in recently the Green Book that I saw. You have him cast, don't you?
I do have him cast, but not as this act.
No, okay.
As this role. But yes, the Green Book's a great film.
Yeah. In that, and obviously plays Blade next year. So I thought he would actually be really, really good in that role. So yes, for Teehee, Marshala Ali.
Now that's good because I originally cast him as Teehee.
You can't have him.
But I changed his role to...
Who do you have for Teehee?
Something else. Right, so for Teehee, I have the rapper Common.
I think I know who he looks like, but you're going to have to show me a picture.
I'm pretty sure he was in the second John Wick.
Aye, yeah, because he was in the...
Big robo arm.
I know him from Wanted.
Yes, that's
James
right.
McAvoy movie. He's actually really good.
So I've got, for Teehee, I've got the rapper Common, and you've got Marshala Ali.
Yes.
Right, so for Baron Samedi,
this was a hard one.
I have Marshala Ali.
So you have Marshala Ali, Baron Samedi?
Because he played the Green Book so well, I think he could pull off the sort of weird, spooky, but dancer-ish thing.
So that's quite an interesting thing you mentioned there, because with Baron Samedi, I wanted someone who was kind of, I don't know, a bit mad, a bit something that I shall let. What's wrong with him? So there's an actor, I remember seeing him in Hotel Artemis, which is a very unknown, it's got Jodie Foster and stuff in it, and he's also in Brooklyn Nine-Nine for one episode. It's a very memorable episode, and a lot of people who watch it remember this one character because he was a murderer, but he liked playing games with him and stuff, and he had very expressive, and it was kind of all over the place with that. And his name is Sterling K. Brown, and you might not recognise the face if you've not seen either of those shows, because a lot of other things, and it's just, I don't know. He's just a bit unhinged.
Yes,
I think is probably the best thing for it. And given the fact that he, in a comedy TV show, he played a kind of psychotic murder, very calculated, I thought it could work pretty well. So yes, for my Baron Samedi is Sterling K. Brown.
Right. So that's us taking the main cast, really.
Okay.
Do you have anyone else?
I have
going to the minor roles.
I have a Sheriff Pepper and a Rosie.
Right. I can't even remember who. Oh, Rosie, as in the Afro Rosie,
double agent kind of thing.
Yeah.
You don't have a Rosie, do you?
No.
Okay. So my Rosie, I have, again, because it was a minor role, but I thought she is good in everything she does. Regina King. Where Regina King, I'd most kind of notably seen her in Watchmen. She's also in The Big Bang Theory. And she's in loads of stuff, actually. She's thousands of TV shows and movies you'll find her in. She's very good. And yeah, I thought she would actually be quite good, because she is meant to be an actual CIA. Isn't she?
Yes.
Yeah, CIA. Yeah, but then she is turned.
She's yeah, she just gets... it's the superstitions.
She
believes all that. So
Yeah.
Okay, this is the big one then.
Oh no, this is Sheriff Pepper, isn't
This is the big one. I want to know, firstly, who do you cast as Sheriff J.W. Pepper?
So, I have wanted someone who would be quite funny.
Uh-huh.
But not like a clown. So like Sheriff G.W. Pepper, I thought he was just an idiot. So people were laughing at him, just has been. But I wanted someone quite funny, but also wanted someone to kind of steal the show as well. So for Sheriff G.W. Pepper, I have cast Matthew McConaughey.
Okay, nice. Matthew McConaughey, just because he's a southern.
Well, yeah, I was trying to think of that accent, but then I was like, well, actually, Matthew McConaughey is actually really funny. Just naturally quite funny, and his voice is not funny to laugh at, but like it's like if he shows up, and he's also going to be like the most ripped guy on set.
All right,
I was like, yeah, I think obviously the Wolf of Wall Street and things like that. He's trying to be funny, but not really. Yeah, so I thought that could be quite if he does play like a bit of an idiot, but at the same time you're still like, that's Matthew McConaughey. Yeah, it's quite funny.
That's very good.
So, but the accent is what drew me to him, and I thought, okay,
to
shoehorn it in. So, who do you have for Sheriff D.W. Pepper?
See, I wanted somebody funny, somebody who's known for their funny roles. I had two choices, and I wasn't sure which ones to choose. My first choice was Mike Myers.
Oh, that's actually really good. Okay.
Slightly meta because he's got the Austin Powers thing.
Yeah. Who's the other person?
I was going to cast... Oh, it's going right out of my head. Mike Myers. I wanted somebody who could do like a sort of Jonah Hill kind of thing.
Okay.
Like a sort of modern comedy guy, but I actually really despise Jonah Hill, so he's not in...
Why do you not like Jonah Hill?
He's not getting in any of my films.
Steve.
Nah. Right, so it was either Mike Myers or Jack Black.
Okay, but you don't like Jack Black?
No, but I don't despise Jack Black.
Okay. Why do you despise Jonah Hill?
Just don't like him.
Okay. Does anybody else know why Jack doesn't like Jonah Hill?
We go way back.
I think Mike Myers was actually a really good one. The other day we watched Shrek for the first time in ages. Bought a DVD off eBay, $150. It just kept freezing at points, so I had to ask for another one. They sent another one out, but it still was good. Wow. I just don't want to think that Mike Myers just did Shrek, Austin Powers. The last thing I really remember him being in was Inglourious Bastards, for that one scene. And then after that, I don't know where he's gone. I know a lot of people are like, oh, he's quite difficult to work with and stuff, but I'm like, he clearly just makes like gold.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking of what he looks like nowadays. He would fit in with that role perfectly. Mike
Myers would be a really good one, actually, because then people are like, Mike Myers?
Yeah, exactly. And it's that minor role that you just go, oh, that's quite funny to cast him.
No, the young ones are like, is it Shrek? Maybe you should just put on a Scottish accent. The southern one. That's actually really good.
He could do the whole making fun of the southern police thing.
Yeah, I think that would actually be very good. What did you... so that's the casting.
It's now time for the song.
Okay.
Live and Let Die, sung by Paul McCartney and Wings. Big, always the top 3 Bond songs. I needed someone who could replicate that rock. So I went for Måneskin.
Oh, right. That's very good, actually. I never even thought of them. I went down the same route of thinking about rock, but I didn't think, yeah, that'd be good. Because I think what they did with the Frankie Valli song is really good. I think, is it Måneskin or Måneskin?
I think technically it's supposed to be Måneskin because it's Dutch.
I'm not Dutch, or Italian.
Yeah, but the name's Dutch because the bassist is half Dutch.
What does it mean?
Moonlight or something.
What does it?
Moonlight or the moon.
I thought it was just mannequin. I don't know.
No, it is Dutch.
Why can't they just say moonlight?
I think she might be Danish. One of them.
All right. I kind of went more on like big anthem kind of thing because I think Måneskin's like very like, which actually gets on to the next movie we'll go into, but I went like a big kind of anthem kind of thing, and I was like, who's like a band that has big sound and everything they do with that.
All right.
And it's kind of...
I think I might know who you're going to say.
It's kind of poppy, but I'm going to go with Imagine Dragons.
Oh, right, okay.
Because they're quite good vocals because they do have multiple vocals, but it's just the big drums and things. I don't know if it's maybe a bit too fast for them, But I thought of that. See that reggae bit? I hate that reggae bit.
Yeah.
But if it had like a million drums going with it, that could actually make it sound a wee bit tribal more than reggae.
That's good.
Yeah, that's where I went.
I thought you were going to say Muse.
No.
They would be good at it as well.
I'd maybe save Muse for something else.
A better song. But you can't. This is one of the best songs.
One of the best. Not the best.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Okay. Okay, so that is the cast and the song. Fairly strong. In fact, you didn't have like a Q or an M or a Moneypenny.
Don't care for those people.
Felix Leiter's the same as last time. It's going to be John Slattery or Slatery. I don't know. I'm just going to say my Bernard Lee was...
Your Bernard Lee?
Yeah, so my M was Bernard Lee. So for the 70s, I'm going to say that it's Bruce Greenwood.
I don't know who Bruce Greenwood is.
You will.
Did you say your M was Bernard Lee? You can't cast Bernard Lee in his same role. Plus, he's dead. You can't do that.
That's not what I meant. I meant the original.
Okay. You were going to cast an actor to play M.
For my M, it's Bruce Greenwood.
Bruce Greenwood. I think I know roughly who that is. He's the guy that played the president in one of the National Treasure movies. Or am I thinking of someone completely different?
He was in the latest Fall of the House of Usher on Netflix.
Never seen it. Yes, that's him. So he, I know him from, he played the president in the United States in the second National Treasure movie, which is a bit of a weird thing to remember since it was about 20 years ago. And he also voiced, I think he actually voiced Batman in one of the animated things. I think it was Under the Red Hood where he did the voice of Batman. I could be completely wrong, but I'm sure he does voice Bruce Wayne in Under the Red Hood. Fact check me.
Okay. Somebody will.
Speaking to no one.
Right, so that's my
that's
M.
good. Okay.
M is Bruce Greenwood.
An American?
Yes, I know. I wasn't sure about that, but I had to go with it.
I'm quite intrigued to see if you have any changes to the script for this.
Yes. I don't.
I don't have any either.
Because I didn't want to change it too much. I know it's very...
we need a longer boat chase.
A longer boat chase. It was very of its time. The book is obviously like... This is the unabridged version, so it's got all the racism in it.
Oh, right.
And the 70s wasn't that much better, it just didn't say the bad words.
Yeah.
I would probably just not call that stuff out, obviously, for a modern representation, but I'd probably keep the whole... If it's supposed to be set in the 70s, the sort of black exploitation, pimps and all that, I'd keep all that in, but just modernise it.
You would go full Tarantino.
Yes.
Yeah, I think the story was just really good. I thought it went... There was bits that were quite long, but I think it was good that it was one bit leading to another.
Yeah.
That something happens, therefore this happens, rather than just and then. I think that was quite good about it. Yeah, that's quite good. I think you had a very strong cast with that. There was a couple there I was like, yes.
Yeah.
The Sheriff Pepper, Mike Myers one, I was like, yeah, I think that would... That's up there with when Brad Pitt appears in like Deadpool 2.
Yeah. That's the exact...
Oh my God, there he is.
That's the exact expression I want.
Yeah. Never mind everyone else you cast, just Mike Myers. Shrek is in this movie.
That was it. Anyway, so thank you for joining us on this casting experience. And if you agree with anything or you disagree, please comment what you think. But otherwise, we'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye.